If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are NewsWatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
From the NCTV45 NewsWatch, I'm Nadine Buckley, here to tell you about the Victorian Tea and Dress-Up Party at the Status Event Planning and Party Room. This will go from 1:30 and it's at 3:30, and they will be teaching etiquette at 2 and 4. The cost is $10 if you reserve a spot by that date already passed. So it'll be $15 if you make a reservation by the 20th, and it is $20 at the door. Now that sounds exciting. That is something I've always wanted to do, is to just go back in time and just be a Victorian lady for a day. So I will definitely have to see about going there. That sounds interesting. And now let's hear from these great sponsors who keep Victorian television, who keep community television on the air for you.
NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Today's program was provided through funding from Coney Island downtown in downtown Newcastle, a Newcastle tradition. Hello and welcome to NewsWatch. Yes, the Wolf administration unveils its K-12 STEM toolkit. In its first week online, the STEM toolkit for educators has received 1,000 hits. After being unveiled by the Pennsylvania Department of Education during the 2018 SANS Institute, the department's annual professional development conference in Hershey. The toolkit resources for students and kindergarten, K through 12, contains lessons, units, projects, special events, schedules, and other materials for teachers, Pennsylvania teachers, provides equity and access to all students. Now, interesting type thing. Might want to check that out. Now, we're going to take this break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Parkstown Restaurant has been serving the greater Newcastle area with quality and experience in family dining and great entertainment. The Parkstown Restaurant, located at 2800 West State Street, Newcastle. Eat in or take out.
These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target. NewsWatch rolls on, and this in the news: the media kit for the farm show is now available. And let me explain why I'm talking about this farm show. And it is the largest indoor farm show in the country. It takes place down in Hershey, inspiring Pennsylvania's story of agriculture. And if you watched this last year on NCTV45, it was utterly tremendous. It runs from January 5th through the 12th and is just spectacular. It's in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania Farm Show Complex and Expo Center, 2300 North Cameron Street. And they have it's just a great show, running from the 6th, 8 to 8, to the 12th, where it's 8 to 5. That's the day it closes. If you're down that way, take a look at the farm show. Now, we're going to take this break, and we'll be right back after these messages. Program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine. Welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner, and let's get to college basketball. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish, they're at home against Jacksonville, while Winthrop, they're at home against Maryland Eastern. Canisius takes on Holy Cross, and the Pitt Panthers, they're at home against New Orleans. The Manhattan Jasmine, they're taking on Albany, and as you get to your late game, Prairie View State, they're taking on Seattle. Now, over in the NBA, and great matchups as the Rockets take on the Heat and the Mavericks take on the Clippers. Over in the NHL, what do you have? Well, the Wild come to visit the Pens as the Ducks take on the Brewers and the Panthers take on the Maple Leafs. Now, this was the Cedar Sports Corner, and we're going to take this break. We'll be right back after these messages.
NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere. This program furnished by a grant from Ferrone Brothers, 2 locations, Newcastle on Mill Street and Wilmington Road in Newcastle. This program furnished by a grant from Keystone Specialty, Newcastle's party store on Mill Street in Newcastle. NewsWatch rolls on, and this is an interesting type of story as the Wolf administration affirms commitments to Pennsylvania's tech sector and approves funding for 255 technologies and businesses and entrepreneurs. Yes, today Tom Wolf announced the approval of the Keystone Innovation tax credits for 255 technology companies. The entrepreneurships in and around Pennsylvania colleges and universities. Now, this becomes important to us, and I would hope that local officials would look at this. We are centered around Westminster, Grove City, Geneva, Penn State in Sharon, just some great schools, and Youngstown State to our west. So hopefully this attracts some business right here for technology entrepreneurs. Now we're going to take this break and hear from these great sponsors who keep community television on the air for you.
NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine. A special thanks to the YMCA for caring about the Lawrence County community and providing funding for this program. A special thank you to Tuscany Square Restaurant, Wilmington and Mitchell Roads, for providing funding for this program. NewsWatch, keeping you informed during your busy time of the year, and well, you weren't too busy for this. It was the Share the Warmth blanket drive, and everybody was participating. The Hoyt Arts and Education, Connerly Cleaners, First Commonwealth, just to name a few, the Lawrence County Government Center, Liberty Mutual, Neshannock, Newcastle, Shenango, NCCY, the Newcastle Community Y, Senator Elder Vogel's office, Spiritual Path Church, the Confluence, Holy Redeemer Social Services, many more, Pennsylvania State Representative Aaron Bernstein, and Chris Sonata, and they collected blankets as pictured here, and what a great job they did. Hats off to all who participated in this year's 2018 blanket drive. We're going to take this break, hear from these fine people who would like to hear from you. Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And, well, what a beautiful day yesterday. And how's your rest of your week going to shape up? Well, after last night's partly cloudy low of 33, when you take a look at local radar, nothing around. You got some cloud cover as you gaze into the national scene. So what's that mean for Thursday? Well, you're going to start out okay. As the day progresses, in comes the rain. So mostly cloudy, 51. Chance of rain is 40%. And as you get to the night, that chance goes up to 100% with a rainy low of 40 degrees. Now, rain Friday with a high of 46. Chance of precipitation is 80%. Rain Friday night. Yes, showers. Chance of rain 80%. And Friday night's low 34. Be careful. If it dips down a little bit, you get some icy spots. Saturday, snow, mostly cloudy and 34. Saturday night, mostly cloudy and 29. And as you go into Sunday, partly sunny, a high of 39. Now, Sunday night, snow showers, mostly cloudy, 28. That chance of snow is 30%. So you're going to get some seasonal flurries in the air. I don't think you're going to get any accumulation. Monday, Christmas Eve, partly sunny and 36, we'll call it. And then Monday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 26. And Christmas Day, cloudy and 37. So that chance of a white Christmas, you get some flurries before, but we're not thinking anything right now. It could change. Now, this was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break. We'll be right back. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Funding for this program furnished by Mary's Turner's Day Spa, Wilmington Road, Neshannock Township, Newcastle. You know, here at NCTV45, we've given you quite a few reminders, and we're going to ask you to go back and look at these. You know, as you trim that tree and put up those decorations, make sure that those light cords aren't worn and frayed as they become a fire safety. The state reminded you about that. NCTV45 is also reminding you about that again. And use flame retardant decorations. You don't want to have the paper or something flammable catch on fire. Also, responsible drinking. Make sure that you don't overdo it. If you have guests, see if you can put them up for the night, get a ride home, for them. Call somebody, have a designated driver. It's all important to have a safe, healthy holiday season. Now, that's a reminder from NCTV45. We're going to take this break and hear from these great sponsors. We'll be right back after these messages.
This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
Welcome back, and we hope you've enjoyed NCTV45's NewsWatch Nightly. We attempt to bring you news and views and stuff that is going on that probably affects you that you might miss from one day to the next. Now, tonight, it's Cooking the Castle, and there's a few surprises on that show, and I got to tell you, I know. And as you're sitting around tonight, make sure you tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And by all means, get a second cup of coffee and maybe another piece of pie. And have a pleasant evening in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Got my ticket for the midnight plane, and it's not easy.